Hello everyone, you're watching Grok Trade's Stock Market Summary Series. If you're new here, we're going to get into the markets, what happened, some standout stocks and sectors, we'll touch on the economy, and we'll wrap up with crypto and metals, all in a no-fluff manner. Before we get into it, if you find this valuable, maybe hit that like button for us. Helps us out a lot, and hey, it's free. And click that subscribe while you're at it so you never miss a beat. Also, just got to say, please know that none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here to provide some market commentary and trading education.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, with that out of the way, let's get into it. So today the markets kept that bullish vibe alive, didn't they? Building on yesterday's rally with some really solid gains.
Yeah, it was quite a session, really. The Dow, for instance, it led the charge, climbing about 1.07%, and it closed just shy of its December 2024 peak, showing that resilience we noted yesterday.
Right.
But what really caught my eye was the Russell 2000, IWM, the small caps. They continued their tear, surging, 1.94%, with really strong conviction, too.
Wow.
It just reinforces that small cap breakout we highlighted yesterday, after it smashed through its range.
That is a strong move from small caps. But what about the broader market? The S&P 500 felt a little more subdued, maybe?
You're right, it was. The S&P 500, STY, posted a more modest gain, like 0.34%. But if we look closely, it formed a doji candle.
Ah, the doji. Indecision, right?
Exactly. It often signals, indecision in the market, buyers and sellers kind of stalemated. And that, combined with the RSI divergence, well, it hints at a potential pause, or maybe even a swing high.
Okay, so something for people to watch carefully.
Definitely. It means, maybe be a bit vigilant. Don't just assume the rally keeps powering on autopilot. Understanding these little patterns, reading the candles, it's exactly the kind of skill we really dig into in our mentorship program. Makes a big difference.
Good point. And the NASDAQ.
NASDAQ eked out a small gain. It kind of rode tech's coattails, but yeah, definitely lagged the broader market's enthusiasm today.
And sector-wise?
Healthcare. XLV led the pack, up about 1.6%. Strong showing there.
Okay. Eddie, speaking of specific tickers, we had someone leave a symbol in the comments recently. They wanted our thoughts on XLP, the Consumer Staples Fund. So shout out to Local Guides 8653 for leaving that ticker suggestion.
Oh, yeah, good one. XLP. Well, it's clearly been stuck, right, in this multi-month consolidation. If you look at the monthly chart, it kind of looks like a bull flag, which often signals a continuation higher eventually.
Okay, so potential for a move up. What about shorter term?
Right. Dropping down to the weekly chart, there's very clear resistance around that $84 level. It's been a ceiling. And what's really fascinating, I think, is that price broke below a weekly support trend line, but then recovered back above it.
Oh, interesting. A false breakdown.
Arguably, yeah. A bullish development, potentially trapping some sellers. That can give fuel for a move higher. Price is sitting right at a slightly down-sloping weekly trend line right now, so it'll be interesting to see if its weekly chart can actually close above that line or not this week.
And if it does?
Well, if it closes above, its next big test is definitely going to be that $84 level we mentioned. And from there, the whole pattern starts looking like an ascending triangle.
Ah, okay. Another bullish pattern.
Potentially. So, yeah, it'll be something to watch. Can it finally break above that $84 level or not? You could see some real buying interest come in above that level if the bears finally give way.
Makes sense. So keeping an eye on that weekly close and then the $84 mark.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And, identifying these key support and resistance levels, understanding potential patterns like flags or triangles, it's absolutely crucial for managing your trades effectively, knowing where to potentially enter or where to place your stop losses to manage risk. These are exactly the kinds of practical techniques we really focus on teaching in the Grok Trade mentorship program. It's not just theory, it's application.
Great stuff. So there you have it with our thoughts on XLP. Thanks again, Local Guides 8653 for dropping the ticker symbol. And hey, if there's anyone else out there watching a stock or ETF or, whatever asset, or maybe you just have a question about the markets, drop it in the comments below. We might cover it in an upcoming episode.
And just quickly on other standouts today, Hasbro, HAS, and Alibaba, they continued those bull flag breakouts we looked at yesterday.
Still running. Nice.
Yeah. And Futu Holdings, FUTU, that one pushed to new swing highs on really massive volume. It's now eyeing its $204 all-time high.
Wow. Impressive volume. Okay, let's shift gears. What about the economy? Sounds like a quieter day on the news front.
Yeah, pretty quiet today. Mainly investors just digesting yesterday's inflation data still.
But there was some Fed talk.
There was. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent called on the Fed to lower rates, quite significantly, actually, 150 to 175 basis points. He even suggested a 50 basis point cut starting in September.
50 points. That's a jumbo cut.
Exactly. And that call, plus some recent signs maybe the labor market is weakening a bit, well, it led to a big surge in bets for a September Fed rate cut. By this afternoon, traders had fully priced in at least a standard cut in September, according to the CME Group's tool. And yeah, rising bets on that potential 50 basis point cut.
Okay, so rate cut expectations are heating up. And folks should keep an eye out for more data this week, right?
That's right. You'll want to watch the Producer Price Index, that's out Thursday, and then retail sales data on Friday. Could be market movers.
All right, now let's quickly touch on crypto and metals. Bitcoin.
Bitcoin had a good day, jumped about 2.2%.
And it pushed past that resistance level we flagged.
Yeah, the $120,000 level we talked about yesterday, it's now sitting just below its all-time high, still very much in play.
In Ethereum?
Ethereum, like we noted yesterday, still within striking distance of its 2021 highs. So yeah, the crypto space remains pretty hot.
Okay. What about precious metals? Gold.
Gold, GLD, ticked up slightly, about 0.3%. It's mostly consolidating around its 50 and 20-day moving averages, as we can see on the chart. But that weekly bull flag setup we've been watching, still intact, still hinting at a potential breakout. SLV climbed a bit more, 1.71%. But it's staying kind of range-bound for now, between roughly $36 and $40. Its rising 50-day moving average is coming up underneath, though, acting as potential support.
Absolutely. All right, that pretty much wraps it up for today's market summary. We hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.